Tokyo, 1954. A European man arrives at the Haneda Airport with a passport no one has ever seen before. Not because it's forged, not because it's expired, but because the country listed on it does not exist. The passport said Taured, a place with borders, history, and stamps. But there's just one problem. There is no country called Taured. And that's just the beginning. It started like any normal customs check. A well-dressed man, fluent in French, Japanese, and several other languages, handed over his passport. The customs officer looked confused. The passport was authentic. It had an embossed seal, official paper, but the country said Taured. The man pointed to a map. He said his country was between France and Spain. The officials pointed back at Andorra. The man grew frustrated. He'd never heard of Andorra. He swore Taured had existed for over 1,000 years. The authorities were alerted. He was taken to a back room and interrogated. He had a driver's license issued by Taured, bank statements from a Taured-based bank, even business correspondence with a Japanese firm. But every time officials followed up, they hit a brick wall. The company didn't know him. The bank did not exist. The government of Taured never existed in any known history. And yet, the documents were all expertly made. Paper age matched, ink matched, nothing screamed fake. To sort things out, Japanese officials placed the man in a guarded hotel room nearby. They assigned 2 uniformed guards to stand outside his door. The room had no balcony. The window was sealed. They told him they would sort it out by the morning. By the morning, the man was gone. The guards swore they never left their post. There was no sign of escape, no hidden passage, and no tampering with the door. His personal belongings had vanished too. His passport, briefcase, everything. The hotel staff was interviewed. No one saw him leave. Surveillance didn't exist in 1954. The man from Taured had simply disappeared. To this day, no one has explained who he was or where he came from, but that hasn't stopped the theories. Theory number 1, parallel universe. Some believe the man was from a parallel Earth, one just slightly different than ours. A world where Taured existed and where he somehow slipped into ours. Theory number 2, a time traveler. Others think he was a time traveler, a glitch in the timeline, arriving ahead of schedule from a future where Taured is real. Theory number 3, the good old government cover-up. Some claim he was a spy with an elaborate cover that was never meant to be exposed. Theory number 4, a hoax or misinformation. And of course, some say that the entire thing was a hoax, that it never happened, or that it was an urban legend distorted over time. The story of the man from Taured first appeared in several paranormal books in the 1980s, but its origins are blurry. Some tie it back to a real traveler incident in Japan, but without mention of a non-existent country. No official customs report has ever surfaced, and no trace of the mysterious passport was ever recovered. Still, the case persists in books, forums, and videos, sparking endless debate. Could this have been real? Or is it proof of an urban legend and how they evolve and endure? What if, just for a moment, the veil between worlds thinned? And what if someone simply slipped through? Maybe the man from Taured wasn't lost. Maybe he went home. What do you think? Drop your theory in the comments below. Parallel world? A government agent? A clever hoax? I want to know what you think really happened. If this mystery gave you the chills, wait till you hear about the town that disappeared overnight. Thanks for watching Smith Farm Shenanigans, where mystery meets reality. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.